You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings may empower you to use your intuition to help you towards a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot take the place of professional services of any kind. Readings are general for the collective, and if they do not sound right for you, they may not be for you. Please try again another time. If you like what you're hearing, please select the like button below and subscribe with all notifications. It's free. Share with your friends or family. If you have a question or a comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always happy to see you again. Today is February the 4th of 2026. I was called to do this reading today. I'm not sure exactly why, but I listen to the call when it comes. We do have many big astrological transits in the offing. On yesterday, Uranus, which has been retrograde since last fall, went direct. And this could be something that causes some kinds of unexpected occurrences or more turbulence in our mundane world, which it certainly seems we have enough of. And so I think these readings may be helpful in terms of letting us know what we need to be thinking about and how we need to focus our efforts and our will. Let's begin today with a card from Rebecca Campbell's Inner Temple Oracle. I hope you had a chance to see the lovely full moon. I did not see it on rising, but I saw the moon setting on February the 2nd in the early morning, and it was very beautiful. Our card for today is the Chamber of Inspiration. And I think seeing the full moon was inspiring for me. What inspires you? Let me know in the comments. Let's see what Rebecca Campbell has to say about the Chamber of Inspiration. The Chamber of Inspiration is on page 44. 44 is a master number. Here is the text, if you would like to stop the video and read it for yourself. And there is the other part of the text. This is the card of divine inspiration and creativity. Your ideas are divinely guided. So maybe my idea to do a reading today is divinely guided. And you're being encouraged to follow those sparks of inspiration from within. There are creations that are beckoning to be born. Co-create with life and bring them into form. What's inspiring you right now? And how can you follow that inspirational trail? We're creative beings living in a creative world. Life itself is creative, and it's always creating every moment of every day. And because you're part of life, you're always creating too. Many people believe that they're not creative, but to be alive is to be creative. To create is to put things together for something new to be born. A moment earlier, that creation didn't exist, and then all of a sudden the dream is realized. What an amazing thing creativity is. This card can be a confirmation to tend to those seeds of inspiration you've become aware of. It could indicate an exciting new creative project or a period of wonderful creative expression. Tend the seeds of inspiration that are budding and blooming within you. The soul longs to create. The moment you feel stuck, trapped, or captive, you cut yourself off from spirit and creativity. When you feel free and allow yourself time and space to play, and for your inner child to roam free, inspiration will bubble up from within. What inspiration have you had recently? What ideas have been beckoning you forth? This card is encouraging you to trust your inspiration and your imagination, to act on the inspiration. Your creations are inviting you to bring them into form. And now, today, we're having lots of melting of the snow that we have had recently, and there's all kinds of dripping and water running in the gutters and the downspouts. But it's still winter time. We still have at least 6 more weeks of winter, according to the groundhog on Groundhog Day. So let's look at an oracle card from Wendy Andrews, Goddess Love. Once again, all cards are shuffled in advance. And our oracle card today is beautiful. It is Care, number 5. Be gentle with yourself. Number 5 is the number of change. And I also note here that there is a full moon in this, and we are just now getting past the full moon window. And the moon is, of course, waning towards a big new moon on the 17th that comes along with a solar eclipse and the Chinese New Year of the Fire Horse. Many big doings this month. Let's see what Wendy Andrew has to say about care. Here is the text if you would like to stop the video and read it. And here is the rest of the text with some daily practice recommendations. Goddess comes to tell you to take care of yourself. She sees that you have been so busy doing that you have forgotten how to be. We are human beings, not humans doing. Today's Western world is so much about achievement and competition, it is easy to get swept up in the maelstrom of working towards goals and expectations. When you are in this state, your ego takes hold and bats you around like a ball. Your ego needs approval and validation from others, and you can feel only as good as someone else's opinion. Goddess is here to say it's time to get off this roller coaster. She calls you to be still, to connect with her love within you, and to remember that her love for you is unconditional. It is not dependent on your achievements. She does not love you less if you didn't get that job, lose that weight, or burn that dinner. Goddess cares for you, whatever happens, and longs for you to care for yourself too. She's here to guide you to that still place within yourself that is unaffected by whatever life brings. This inner stillness will bring you to confidence and peace. It will make you impervious to storms and allow the spirit of caring and love to flow freely in your life. Well, those are lovely thoughts, and certainly if you need a break, that might be a good time to think about what you want to create. And now, let's have a talisman oracle card. Our talisman oracle for today is Union. This one always makes me smile. Something about the rhinoceroses. And also something about the horns on the rhinoceroses and how they reflect the yin-yang symbol on the top. And also the flowers over the rhinoceroses. The rhinoceroses are dark colored and light colored. And there's two of them, so it does seem kind of yin-yang. Speaks to duality. And there is, of course, the embedded sacred geometry to make you think about what you need to think about. Let's see what we have in here about union. Here is the reading and an enlargement of the sacred geometry. This card represents unity, wholeness, and fulfillment. Harmony can arise from forces that can be seen as opposite, yet they are interconnected, and they work to complement each other. This card can represent friendship, teamwork, or partnership. It's not essential to master every talent, skill, or knowledge, because our unity with like-minded people can bring the best end results. This card teaches us to trust others in their area of expertise. The heavy weight of responsibility can be divided, and the celebration of success is much sweeter when it's shared. Talisman power. Use this card to strengthen the bond in a friendship or partnership. Though rhinos sometimes live in solitude, they form crashes that are crucial to the group's survival and beneficial to the individual members. Channel the union strength and energy created by envisioning holding hands with your team or standing strong together as an indestructible crash. I think that's what you call a group of rhinoceroses, a crash of rhinoceroses. That's a good word for it. Here's your affirmation. We are stronger together. And now, let's have a significator card today from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Our significator today is the Five of Cups, and it's presenting in the reverse position. There it is, upright. Fives again. We had number 5 in the care card. 5 is a number of change, of the tipping point. This card is a card of a person looking at 3 cups that have overturned and spilled. Notice that the person has 2 cups behind them that have not overturned and spilled. Some people refer to this as the crying over spilled milk card. There are other items in the card that are considered to be important to the symbolism of the card. That is the river flowing in front of the person, the home on the other side of the river, the bridge that is just out of the person's sight. These all indicate that in times of distress and loss, we need to look around and see what remains and what resources that we have. Now, the fact that this card is your significator today and has presented in the reverse would indicate to me that if you have sustained a loss, perhaps you are beginning to look around and to recover from that loss. And that actually sort of fits in with the care card and the union card. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is also presenting in reverse. However, this is a major arcana card, number 20. And so I would consider a reversal of the position to be perhaps merely saying that this is not occurring now, but may be occurring in the near future. Judgment Day. Hear the call, see the light, stand up, and be accounted for. And underneath that card, I find the Knight of Cups. Cups, of course, are the water signs being Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Water signs being representative of feelings and emotions, also spirituality. Knights come to us to be of service, and this knight comes in the upright position. You will notice, though, that this knight is not rushing in like the Knight of Swords or the Knight of Wands. He comes in at a leisurely pace, and I always wonder about the horse eyeing me from this card. The other interesting thing to me about this card is that this knight has a helmet with the wings of Mercury on it, and also the wings on his heels. He also is standing before a flowing river, but he is coming to serve. This makes me think of the Union card that we have received already, and certainly might reflect the fact that he might be coming to help care for us, or to make us feel better about our spilled cups. Now, let's see if we can get some clarification from the Unfolding Path Tarot. The Unfolding Path Tarot gives us a card to clarify, and that card is the Empress. And this is a major arcana card. This is the Holy Mother. This is the Goddess. This is all of the queens. This is the ultimate in abundance and creativity. She represents the astrological signs of Taurus and Virgo. I'm sorry, Libra. I would say that receiving that reassures us that we will have what we need. Let's see what comes on the bottom of the deck. And this is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords. Swords are the air signs being Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Swords and air signs being related to the intellect, to thought, to communication, to clarity, to truth. And this 10 might perhaps relate to the painful truth that we have 3 spilled cups, and therefore are in need of assistance from the Knight of Cups and the Empress. And it looks like we're going to get it. And I looked, and the next card on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, once again, air sign, intellect, clarity, truth, communication. Pages usually represent young people or new starts, fresh starts, but especially with the Page of Swords, new information. And there may be new information that softens the blow of this Ten of Swords. Let's have a rune. And our rune today is Gifu, or gift. It presents in the reverse, but it has no reverse because it has no upside down. Gifu is about sharing and offering. That certainly seems to be a theme here. So I would say that even though our cups are spilled, maybe we're going to get 1 new cup to go with the other 2 that we still have standing. That's a good thing. And let's have a hexagram from I Ching, the Book of Changes. And our hexagram today is going to be number 62. That is an interesting picture. Does anybody else feel like they're walking a tightrope these days? Number 62. Let's see what the excellent Benabel Wynn reference text has to say. Number 62. And I would say that's probably good advice when you're walking on a tightrope. Pay attention to details. And I believe that would be pronounced Xiao Guo. The Oracle says, do everything there is to do a little bit better than everybody else. Pay attention to the details, and in that way you shall achieve success. The timing for your intentions is not right at the moment. It is still premature for you to take action. Initiate small changes towards your goal. Do not petition for a dramatic change or instant results. Advance up the ladder, one rung at a time. Great prosperity if you heed the message. That is very interesting, as is this, if you want to read it. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below. Select the like button, subscribe, it's free, and select all notifications. Nana will see you again soon in peace and love.